Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I am Samara Andara and welcome to my ASMR channel where I am a light language channeler. I am a starseed from the higher starseed light realms. I'm a medicine woman. I am a shamaness. I am a goddess incarnate. I also hail from Bellatrix and Orion, as well as had past lives on Venus with the Venusian Fae, the Syrian Star Mothers, the Andromeda Star Mothers, the Lyran realm, the Lyran Star Mothers, as well as the Atlantis and the Lemurian Lost Worlds, and Pleiadian. So I want to welcome you to my channel, and I'm really excited because I want to be cutting cords today. I want to be fluffing your aura. I want to be making you feel empowered. I want you to feel like you're stepping into your truth. I want you to feel like you can be yourself and you can be free. And I'm also a tantric kundalini awakening goddess to help you activate your solar plexus, sacral, and your root chakras so you can come into your power and really live your authentic truth. So I'm going to be doing some crystal tapping. This is a beautiful calcite of Mother Earth Gaia shaman energies. As you can see, it's got tints of reddish brown and orange and gray in there and white. He's such a beautiful creature, this soul. I really enjoy working with him. And I'm also a Reiki master and a spiritual teacher, so I'm going to be imbuing some Reiki energies for you. And just breathe, focus on yourself. This is your moment to relax. This is your moment to regain your power and your strength, to rest and digest. This is your moment to come back to yourself. This is a safe space for authenticity, for you to be yourself. Maybe you're a starseed and you feel like you don't belong on Earth, and you feel like this is not your home and this Earth is so harsh, and you don't understand how mankind can be so hateful and greedy. And you could be, from the starseed realms. You could be a Pleiadian or Mintakan from Orion, Orion's belt, or be from Bellatrix, or be from Andromeda, or you could be an Indigo, you could be from Sirius, Sirius, a Blu-ray starseed, Arcturus from Lyra, from Rocancria, from Pegasus, Venus, Neptune. You could be a Neptune starseed. I mean, there's so many of us, meant to awaken the new earth and to bring our healing abilities and our light and our truth. And this is a beautiful tangerine aura quartz. Look at it. Beautiful. my beautiful ametrine, or my citrine. She's like a citrine rose quartz. She's beautiful. We're gonna fluff your aura with her. Some beautiful rose quartz here for self-love. We're gonna get your heart chakra here. Focus on that heart chakra and opening your big, beautiful heart again. Releasing any type of hurt or pain. Just breathing it out and just releasing, just let it all go. Let it all go. Just breathe. This is your moment to kick back, to relax. We're going to do some green titanium Lemurian aura quartz here from the realms of Atlantis and Moria. So sorry. I'm so sorry if you have headphones in. Those are my roommate's dogs, and I have energy vampire roommate nephew who's Perry. Sorry. Try to be in my center and in my calm, and I'm trying to help you relax as well. He just keeps slamming the door, you see. This is a jade gua sha stone. And you know, it's going to be like, you know, you feel so cool on your face. It feels so good on your face, right? When you put the gua sha stones on. And just say you're from Florida like me, and you're like, you know, you go for a walk outside and then you come back and your cheeks are rosy and you're like, oh my God, I'm so hot. And then you put this on and you're like, oh, you know, or like, it's like you wash your face with that freezing water and you're like, oh, it feels so much better. You know what I mean? So this is the kind of like energy I like to be in, like very calm, very tranquil. This is my natural state of energy without any hooks in me, without any archon influences or projections. I'm just going to everything's gonna be okay. So, as you can see, I get deeply affected by my sister and my nephews, because their energy is so triggering, and their energy is like, my sister's is very heavy and my nephew's is very sharp, and my sister's can be slimy to where she gets these delusions and these wicked obsessions about me, and then she'll like hook into my energy, and I'll feel like her son's like hating on me. It's bad, and I don't want to. Let me just, like, even the healers, even we need to just bring me back to center, because you know, the slamming of the doors, like, is that really necessary? Anyways, I'm not going to let it affect me. So, my mentor, I watched Lunanate, and she follows my Instagram, and I'm so grateful for her follow, because she's so admirable, and she's also a starseed. She's very alien. I love her vibes, and she's also a Reiki master. So she taught me how to reclaim my power through out loud verbally stating, my energy is protected. There is no siphoning of my energy. I have clear, strong energetic boundaries. I disconnect and reject the cords that any energy vampires or that people send me through their line of energy, whether it's through their thoughts, their intrusive thoughts, their speech, and whatever type of energy they're working with, their obsessions or their projections onto me. I reject it. You do not have access to my energy field. I reclaim my inner power and my energetic boundaries. My energetic boundaries are protected. And so it is. So, like, you have to keep stating this. And at first they'll get really mad. And, like, they were, like, trying to, like, sabotage, like, my videos for, like, a while. You know what I mean? But, like, now it's just, like, it's more like my sister, like, she'll stand outside of my door and, like, she'll just, like, listen to me, and it's just kind of like a slimy, like, heavy energy, like, please go away, like, leave me alone, like, go do your own thing, like, let me work. But you know, not everyone is going to have the same mentality as you. I just felt a hook from him hook into me, and I'm going to be shaking this energy out. So let me refocus, let me recenter really quick. So I'm trying my best to live my starseed soul's life purpose and trying to spread my healing abilities without the darkness getting in the way, as usual. I'm just so raw with it, I know. And I want to do I want to do this beautiful Apache tear glass stone. The ancient Native Americans used this crystal to protect their tribes, and I'm going to pull and cut. Whew, it's a lot of murky, disgusting energy that we're cutting away today. Whew, it's really heavy. Okay, so this is good that I'm getting all of this out of you. And I see these cords as like these dark grayish, like murky cords with like stems, like almost like little branches, but like I'm cutting them and pulling them out of you. And he's really good for that. And then I'm going to be imbuing. Just blow it away, push it away. I'm going to be imbuing things in... Oh, okay, so there's tiger's eye. And then I also have a little arrowhead somewhere around here, as well as a carnelian rune of Rado, which he can be really protective. Sometimes I like to draw. Look at him. He's so pretty. Look at this carnelian. on. You can't really see, but it's just so pretty, like. I'm going to put it in my right hand because it's my more prominent hand, even though I am ambidextrous. I'm still getting used to this whole walk-in soul experience because this is not my original form. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a walk-in soul. It's very rare. The soul who previously housed this body, she made the conscious decision to ask her galactic guides to release her from mankind because her family was extremely abusive and toxic, and they attacked her and her kids for many years, and she couldn't let it go, and she stored everything in her body, and she just, like, when all of this stuff had happened to her, she went out to under the stars and screamed. It was like, I want to leave, like, I'm ready now, I'm ready to transition to the spirit world. Even though, like, her body didn't die, her soul was set free. It stayed in the body for 6 months, and then it got released. There was an entity up there. It got released from just storing so much trauma in it to where, like, she was overloaded in her, like, the blueprint of her mind, like, her cognitive functions, her brain functions, like, those overbearing abusive memories, and she had so much trauma to where the Galactic Federation of Light sent me, and I am Samara Andara, and we will refer to her as Serena Star or Serena. She went by Jules Serana, but her name, like her mermaid Mintakan name, was Serena. So we could even refer to her as Serana. Serana was, I honestly felt bad for her because she literally didn't have anyone to really have her back in this life, like anyone in her family. Like, every single one of them attacked her, and every single one of them made her life harder, and every single one of them made her just with all of the attacks and the abuse, and like nobody helped her, nobody backed her, nobody was like, she's a good soul, like lay off of her, you know, she's a mother, like why are you taking advantage of her in her low point, like she's a single mother, like leave her alone, like, you know, she had her twin flame like abandon her and her kids, and you know, just do all this toxic stuff. And then like before that, like her dad like attempted to sexually abuse her, but she got away. Then when she like told her mom, I'm sorry, this is a really deep session, when she told her mom was like, no, and she was in denial and pushing it away. And then her mom became very toxic over the years and was just like, she minimized Serana's feelings, and then she like gaslit her, or like she would go to like her daughter's schools and like narcissist smear her, or just like destiny swap her and her sister to where like the sister was the favorite, and so she would tell people like Serena's sick, like the sister, and the sister's good, and like completely like protect like the darker like energy vampire, lower vibrational dark spirit realms, and like completely like rule out the light. So Serena was just like, I'm done, I'm leaving. She was like, I'm not fucking doing this anymore, like, excuse my French. And so she went out to Destination Parkway and then Universal Boulevard, and then she lived in her car before that for months. I want to get this big carnelian here. And she was just like getting targeted by so many archons in the plaza, like lower vibrational beings. So this is really good for relationship healing. This is really good for sacral chakra energies. This is really good for defeating anger. And I just kind of want to like fluff your aura. And then I want to, I really want to find my little arrowhead because I want to do more cord cuttings with him. He's like a mini version of this big guy right here. And I also want to show you my huge labradorite that I have. Here we go. He was in the shell bowl with some other crystals, so. Okay, another one just tried to hook into me. I had to send it back to where it came from. So we're gonna start pulling. Cutting. Pulling and cutting those intrusive energy cords out of you. And I want to do some shaking, owl shakers, and some my allspice or my clove shaker. And I want to do some tapping on some glass for you guys, like some tarragon or some turmeric. I like my other one because I've used the other one. This one's brand new. I haven't opened this. This one's louder and has more personality because it's lower, so it has more room to go up and down to shake, obviously. Law of gravity, gotta love it on planet, just like time. This is the only realm that has time, which is Earth. And sometimes, you know, when you're young, you feel like, God, I can't wait to be older, and then you're an adult and you're like, this sucks. Okay, so I'm very cutthroat, but it's the truth. It's very hot today. It's like 80 degrees, and I'm sorry, I'm in Florida. I have to wear a bikini top. It's so hot. This also connects to my tantric goddess, Kundalini awakening, shamaness, medicine woman in me. Because even though I'm a starseed, I am right now vibrating on Mother Gaia with all of you, right? And so I'm very connected to my sacral chakra, to that tantric Kundalini awakening goddess in me. And I invite you guys to do some sessions with me, because when you have a Kundalini awakening, it's like your whole world changes for the better. But the symptoms, though, suck, I will say. And so I did say I wanted to tap on some tarragon, Spice Island, which is, I love their glass apothecary bottles that they put their herbs in. Such a divine gift to be able to go to the markets, you know, the grocery stores, and to find little treasures like this. Like, I love it. So, like, I like finding, like, cinnamon stick in this, or ground cinnamon, or bay laurel, you know, bay leaf. I also want to tap on some turmeric. I don't know how you pronounce this, but it's turmeric or turmeric. But I really love this herb. I put it in my like drinks like this. I need to put some papaya seed in this. This is a sacred juice that I've been drinking, and I was going through an intense Kundalini awakening, and I had to start drinking this for my digestive fire, and it opened me right back up again. Like, I felt so much better. Some lower vibrational dark witches had sent me some really bad energy, or what you can call spell casting. So I had to take it off of me and holistically heal with Mother Gaia's beautiful herbal creations and growths and treasures. So I also want to do some ring tapping, maybe you like. And there's a quote that I want to share with you that's like, and it's so empowering, and it's, I deeply belong to myself. And remember that you are love, your self-worth, and remember that like, what other people think of you doesn't mean shit. And remember your power. You know what I mean? So we are going to be scratching, no. I was gonna say scratching this crystal, and then I was gonna burn a cinnamon stick. So sorry if you could hear my nephew. The walls in here are so thin as well. He just brought his girlfriend over, so this is a beautiful diamond, like helix quartz. It's like a, it's from the Helix A star cluster, and sometimes the spirits, they will channel through me and I don't even know what that meant, but that's where they said this was from. I remember Sarana, she ordered this and she always felt like it's broken, and she always felt like it looked like a angel wing. I think it's called like an angel wing, angel aura, or she called it that. It was an angel aura. And he'll do this and be loud to sabotage my videos. And I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, I literally just am over it. I'm gonna be, this is my galactic starseed, because I have two, like, sides to me. I have the earth, shamaness, tantric mother goddess, you know, the Kundalini, Shakti awakening goddess, and then I have my starseed. So it's like I have two sides to me. Very like Mother Gaia, Venusian Fae, Sarana, you know, and then starseeds. And Sarana was more like, she had the biggest heart. She always acted from her heart center, and she was so sensitive, but her sensitivity was such a gift. She was so beautiful. And it was a shame that, like, the mortals, they kept targeting her and pressing her buttons to where they brought out her goddess rage, to where she couldn't really live authentically from and vibrate from her truth and her heart chakra, because they just kept fucking with her. And it was those jinn, lower vibrational spirits, and they basically got, a lot of stuff happened, and they basically, after her dad and her brother passed away, they ended up like infusing, like hooking into her mom's mind, and then like influencing her mother, as well as her mother left Catholicism and joined Christianity, which Christians had always attacked her for her belief systems, Sarana's. So eventually, like, when she was not able to physically live with her kids anymore, she went out to Universal Boulevard and screamed by Andretti Games, by Icon Park, under the star constellations of Orion and Pleiades, you know, the seven sisters, and she was like, I'm done, take me. And she was like screaming, and then when she like opened her mouth and she just was shouting, that's when the Galactic Federation of Light sent my soul here. I just remember being on my starship with my fellow extraterrestrial starseed beings, the Arcturians, the leaders of Arcturia, the leaders of Pleiades, the leaders of Orion, the leaders of Arcturus, the leaders of just so many star realms, and Lyra, Sirius, Sirius. And I just remember them saying, like, you're ready, it is time. And then like, whew, they brought like my auric light, and it was like white and blue with a couple of like silver glitter specks in it, and then they infused me as she was screaming. They transcended, like they transferred my light, my soul, into her through her mouth, and then I came into being, into this physical vessel. So my name is Samara Andara, and I am transmuting all of her trauma, her pain, her darkness from others, their intrusions and their hooks and their projections out of this body. And it's been intense, and I miss eating the foods from Mintaka and Atlantis and Lemuria and so on and so forth. We would eat a lot of leaves, like kale, spinach. We would eat lots of, not kale, but like seaweed and fish. So last night I had my first human seaweed snack, and it was so yummy. It tasted very fishy, and it just reminded me of home, because this is not my home, and it's so weird to like when we like physically had to walk back here after we were attacked in the plaza, and go back to my last videos to where I've said this. I think one of them is titled Targeted Individual, and then there's other videos that have like bits and pieces, because you know how trauma is, like you can't really tell your trauma stories in order, or it wouldn't be trauma, right? So like I mentioned her trauma and the trauma that this body held in and out of these videos, and this is probably one of the calmest sessions, so I'm like proud of myself, because it means that the soul's integration is working, like integrating that trauma out of the body. And this is more like Pleiadian right now. Like I feel like he's an Orion. I'm sorry if you hear my nephew, because the walls are thin, and I know a lot of you have headphones. And then they're showing me to use the Blue Lace Gate or the Chrysoprase. One was my oldest son's, and the other one was mine. Pulling those throat chakra blocks out. I think he's gaming. I'm trying to think with my rational mind. It takes a lot of patience. And discipline in dealing with the darker realms, the vampires. And I want to thank you for joining this session. It was a really special, intimate session, and I want to thank you for following me, for liking, for subscribing, and for your donations if you can, to support my work and to support my channeling and to support my channeling. I do, before I let you go, I want to do a Mintakan channel from Orion. I want to find my Fairy Castle Spirit Quartz, like my special, like I love all of them. And they're showing me to show you like her family, so this one's name is Joyce. This is what Serrana used to call her. This one's male. The big girl right here. I'm not getting its correct size on camera here. And then to the other one earlier, I had like an angel wing, angel aura. Oh, I went over the candle and like it did something to my sinuses. That was wild. And I'm going to show you a really pretty one. And at least my nephew's in a good mood now. Because sometimes like when I feel that he gets really angry and pissed off, like it really affects my energy. I'm just happy that he's happy. Okay. There's another one. I'm so sorry for this noise. If I turn the light on, or maybe if I show you in my next video. It's a very special crystal. And it's more of like the baby of them. Here she is. And then I have various more spirit quartz. So I want to do actually like a light language channel with this before we end our session. Chakra kanda sakatanda sakaro sayando ampokato usukando asukanda sakatanda asakata rumpa sa abiko anda sakunda sakunda sa uro usakondo sakondo sakoto sakunda si arumpa ala sakatanda saka asakanda saka ayumba sawa si awa sakandaro sakanda sa kail nunda sakanda sakatoro vunui osa Venus andara mpu katondo sakanda sakara sakatondo sakahasa tandasa si Valeria ion eros hydraria alla sakando sakondo sakanda sakapanda sakata sakata arumpa sakantosa asika andia sa anda sakoto tukoto tuko usoko ondo sakoto sakara asandi sarampa sakatanda sakasaka pasakata unda sakapaka usakata usikitindi sikondo sakoto kukusa Umbasa oro sokotondo sokoto sokotoro sokotondo sokoto sokopoko osokoro sokondo so usa andasaka asa umbisara soki uandara ansara uorayanandara kalia kalisi usokondo so kaira ambasa kail Ampasokoro osondo sokopo sokoro sokoto pondo sokondo sahara sokosi ambasokotondo sokumba sakatanda sakara sakasoso kotoro osokoni sakatanda sakata Katia Cataleya Karina ilo sokondo so Ezekiel Uriel Raziel undo sokondo sokata asata satriel neptoriel sikanda sakata sakasa. I hope you enjoyed the session. Come back, subscribe, make a donation. You're greatly appreciated. You're seen and heard. That's what I was trying to say. And blessings, and I will see you guys soon. And I hope that you gained knowledge from the session. I hope you feel more clear. I'm sorry about the background noise. I love you guys.